Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Boone Builds. I am here with my buddy Mel. Mel, how you doing, man?
I'm good, friend. How are you?
I am so good. I'm glad you're back with us. It was a live stream a couple of weeks ago that you came up with the idea for doing I want to say Super Mario, but it's more general than that. Video games. You want to do a video game challenge?
Yeah, indeed. What more exciting than video games?
Yeah, and so I'm sure some of the people who are live with us right now were with us then. Aqua Mike TV is here. Monica Berry is here. Nathan, Richard. We got Jonathan. We got Grayson, Remy, Parker. Hey, thank you all so much for being here to check out. We are going to talk about, some of the noteworthy entries to the video game challenge. I wore my Super Mario shirt in honor of today's theme, and then there were so many good entries. I feel like the quality level of the entries really took a step up this time.
Okay.
So at the end, as usual, we're not going to have time to talk about all of the entries, but all of the entries should be shown in this video. Okay. And so there'll be a little bit of a slideshow toward the end of the entries that we don't have quite enough time to talk about. But during that time, Mel and I will do a little deliberation off camera while y'all are watching the slideshow of entries. And then we will come back at the end of this video and announce our winner. Okay, what do you think, Mel? Can we do it?
Yeah, we could do it. We could do it. Anything, man. We could do it.
All right, good. I like that. I like the shirt you're wearing. You're wearing the Brick Bros shirt, and so it looks like an 8-bit, kind of an 8-bit Superman sort of thing you got going on there.
Oh yeah, indeed, man, indeed. try to keep it retro, you know.
Yeah. Awesome. So we'll just dive right in here. The first item that we have up here, and I was telling Mel how flustered I am because the lawn mowing people got here just a little bit ago, and now I'm trying to show this stuff, and we've got it here, and now I can't find for some reason I can't find my slide. There we go. All right. So this is from Maddie. We have Kirby versus Wispy Woods.
Oh man, I remember
Kirby versus Wispy Woods. And there's a couple of pictures here. So there's a little bit of a different angle of Kirby and the tree there.
Okay.
And then that's a close-up of Kirby. So I think one of the things I loved about this one, I thought it was worth including, was because Kirby is just such an iconic character. Maddie did a great job achieving the shape and sort of the personality of Kirby with this. She used a little bit of advanced techniques there to sort of get a three-dimensional shape to the Kirby. Yeah. And I appreciate this build. So what do you think, Mel?
Yeah, I think this kind of nails the retro. You can really see the retro feel of it. You get that 8-bit, that 8-bit feeling of it, and that's what Kirby was. And so, I think this is definitely Kirby.
All right, thanks a lot, Maddie. Next up, and Mel, I got to remind you, between now and the slideshow, you've got to remember to pay attention to these and maybe jot down which ones really stick out to you. Because we have to pick a winner when this video is over. Next up, this one is from Legomatic. This is an Xbox from the outside.
Okay.
And on the inside, it opens up for a Minecraft world on the inside of the Xbox.
See,
what do you think, Mel?
He had me on the open up, but then when you put Minecraft in it, you kind of lose some points for that.
Oh.
you kind of just a little bit, man. You gotta shave it, man. It's not a perfect 10, man.
So what would you, if you could encourage Legomatic to put something really epic inside the Xbox, what would it be?
So when Xbox came out, they had this awesome game called Halo, right? So you put Halo, you put one of the stages of Halo inside this thing, and then that's a perfect thing. But Minecraft, man, like man, come on, some of the other games that you could have went, like some of the other games. You had me when you opened it up. You had me, and then when you opened it up, you had me, and then I looked inside, and there's Minecraft.
Awesome. This one is from. I think I may have gotten this one wrong with the name. Man, this says Ian McCurdy, and I'm not sure that this is Ian's or not. But Ian said that he is away from his home, and he had been tinkering with this one, so he didn't build Pikachu for the challenge, but he has entered every other one of my build challenges. So he just wanted to share something, but he encouraged us not to choose him as the winner because he didn't actually build this for the challenge.
Okay.
And I don't know that that's like an explicit rule that I have. So I don't know. Maybe we could still consider it, but I think this thing is really cute. And of course, it's it's fun to see, done in Lego pieces there. I know that there was I think a Mega Constructs Pikachu. And this is a little bit different take with using Lego pieces.
Right.
But anyway, so there's that one.
Okay.
Next up. Do you have anything to say about Pikachu?
I think it was done very well. I definitely like to see it in Lego than the other company. So it's good to see it that it's in Lego. Can you grab my tray?
All right.
Just sit it on top.
This is one of my favorites. I shouldn't say that ahead of time. This is from City Sun. We have Sonic versus Eggman. And here is just a picture of them, sort of standing there, posing for the picture. The next one sort of begins to tell a story. Eggman is after the Sonic. And then the final picture, he must have caught him because those
rings.
Those rings are all over the place.
Oh, Sonic wasn't fast enough. I dig it. Who was that by?
This was City Sun. City Sun.
City Sun. All right. Oh, the cops are after you, son.
Yeah, I've never heard. We're sort of part of the reason I'm so out of sorts is that we're up at a kind of my family has a house that we come to when we're on vacation, and it's so peaceful up here. But today there's like the people doing the people around here mowing lawns,
right?
And then like police officers driving through. I don't know if it was probably ambulance or fire truck, because it's very uncommon to hear sirens up here. But they must have gone down the road right in front of me because they were super loud, at least to my ears. But anyway, all right. What do you think of Sonic and Eggman?
You know what? I'm a huge fan of Sonic. So like, even when the Sega Genesis came out, I got it, and it came with the Sonic. And so it was totally, I'm always been a Sonic fan. So I definitely love this. I might be a little bit biased, I just might be. I don't know. You might have to count me out, man, because, I just love Sonic.
Well, I love Sonic too. I remember, I had a Nintendo Entertainment System, the original NES that I got from a yard sale when I was a kid. But Sega Genesis was like the big Christmas present.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, maybe my 4th grade year or 5th grade or something like that. And Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was the cartridge that came with that particular Genesis that I got for Christmas.
Yeah.
And man, I played that to death. And so this really reminds me a lot of that game. And I think that choosing that little Eggman, that's sort of the thing that he floats out of every boss battle.
Yeah.
In that little sort of flying hovercraft.
Yeah.
So really love the look of that. So thank you, City Sun, with the Sonic and Eggman. Next up, this is from Tommy. Tommy built Cloud from Final Fantasy as a BrickHead, and I think one of the cool things is he's got that giant sword.
Yeah.
I just think that was kind of a fun addition to a BrickHead was that big like Final Fantasy sword.
Oh yeah. I definitely love the slopes and the angles that he used for the hair pieces and stuff like that. He's got a lot of detail in just a BrickHead, because BrickHeads could be very like restricted on detail a little bit because it's a BrickHead, right? But he's got a lot of detail going on, and that sword definitely adds character to it.
Remy Baker must be well acquainted with this character, because they said needs crazier hair. Ha ha ha. So Cloud must have some crazy hair.
Right.
Awesome. Okay, next up we have, this is Global Bricks, built from Destiny 2, The Traveler. So this is not a property I'm terribly familiar with, but got sort of like a planetoid type thing coming in on top of a city here.
Okay.
And this is what I think is great. This is like micro city.
Yeah.
And it's like each stud is its own city block.
Right.
And just the variety of different buildings that they've been able to create at such a small scale, I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah. That is definitely an action-packed city, man. Just at a small scale. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Thanks a lot, Global Bricks. Appreciate you submitting that one.
Wow.
Here we have, this is from Paul A. He calls this real Lego Super Mario.
Okay.
So I don't know if that means that maybe he doesn't consider the new like Mario Smart Brick to be real Lego or not. But this is Mario and Luigi. Maybe I shouldn't read that into the title. But Paul has built Mario and Luigi in a little land here. And here's a little bit closer look at the land itself. I think one of my favorite things about this is the question box. I kind of like what he's done with the slopes. It's basically just like two slopes and a 1x1 brick to create the shape of the question mark.
Right, gives it that 3D look missing, like, because if you look at the top and bottom corner of the question mark, it's empty, right? It's hollow, so it kind of gives it that 3D effect a little bit, right?
Yep.
That's good.
Cool. All right, this is from Connor and Cade.
Okay.
They built a retro sci-fi gaming system.
All right.
And so they've got two different controllers there connected to a screen. There's a little bit tighter shot of the, I guess we've got a hero and a villain there, perhaps.
Okay.
And the thing I loved really about this one is that their third picture shows both of their hands in there on the controllers, like they're playing a game against each other. And to me, that just said, I'm assuming that these guys may be brothers. It just kind of reminded me of, family and togetherness, and even in a digital world, kind of this shared community sense. But anyway,
this should be more like nostalgic for you, man, because didn't you pull off a build like this on Lego Masters? Like,
it was very similar. We had a brother and sister in our space explosion challenge. That were sitting there playing video games. So this maybe on a subconscious level, that's why I enjoyed this one. But anyway, so thank you, Connor and Cade. Next up, I've got one picture of this one, and I'm gonna see if you can tell what it is. It's a little bit challenging to tell because there's a big pile of Lego behind it.
Okay.
But look carefully at the character in the foreground. Can you tell who it is?
Oh, touche! It's isn't it King Koopa?
It's Bowser from
Bowser.
I think it's the same character. Bowser is one of the Koopas or something like that. But it's the boss from the 8-bit Nintendo, and they nailed it with the shape of the way that 8-bit character looks in the oldest version of Mario. So I think that one's pretty great. This is by Ben, 8-bit Bowser. Thank you, Ben.
Oh yeah, great use of those bricks to get that 8-bit look going on. it looks like a simple build, but technically it really ain't, man. You know, it really ain't, you know, because you got to get those things, you got to get those lines, you know, just perfect.
Yeah, and it's kind of big.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, it's probably 30 or 40 bricks tall.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot, Ben. Cool, Bowser, love it. Next up, this is from Lana and Vanessa.
Oh,
They've built
cool.
Pac-Man,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I just love this one because each of the ghosts is sort of a different interpretation of that ghost based on the color bricks that they had, you know.
Right.
So I think that's really cute.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. They took a two-dimensional background and got three-dimensional characters, and like you said, they changed. They could have went with the same shape, but they chose to switch it up a little bit. So I think that's an awesome way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and the ghosts do all have the curved top and sort of like they used different styles to get sort of that wavy bottom and the curved top and the eyes, and they've got the four colors there, and I think that the way they built Pac-Man with just that kind of old school, 2x4 hinge piece in the middle in yellow, it's perfect. That's
Right.
great.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely, man.
And there's just one more picture from their build. The next one is from one of our regulars. Melissa built Monster Grand Theft Lego. And
What?
the thing I love about this is the longer you look at this picture, like the more interesting it becomes.
Yeah.
Because the dude on the right is standing on top of like a giant Vespa.
Right.
And I wish I could see a side angle. This was the only angle that we got from this one, but I wish I could see a side angle of that Vespa because I would love to, I don't know, probably put like a Technic fig on there or one of the bigger figures. And I think it's really cool, and that color of that Vespa.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could see more of it. But then there's a baby riding a bike. You see the baby riding a bike?
I see the baby riding the bike. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
and then of course we got some kind of roadster in there, a couple of bystanders. I don't know if that guy is holding the gun because he's ready to like get the race started, or if he's going to try to steal that car from that person. But anyway, thank you, Melissa.
Yeah,
we always appreciate your support, and this is a fun little creation here.
It is. Yeah.
Next up, this is cool. This is cool. So another build from Legomatic, Space Invaders poster. So he built this basically, studs. It could stand up or hang on a wall, and it's all studs up. And so we're looking at the side of the bricks here. He's created that Space Invader, very iconic Space Invader, classic. I mean, this is like arcades before there were consoles for your home.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But really classic look there, and I enjoy this one. This almost inspires me to build something like this,
Yeah. You use a lot of quarters on this one, man. You lose a lot of quarters in this game. You do. This is they definitely nailed. Legomatic definitely nailed this one.
All right, thank you, Legomatic. This one is from Spencer.
Oh.
He built the Legend of Zelda Master Sword.
Oh, what? Wow.
And I just thought the shape of this thing is really cool. Interestingly enough, Spencer added like sort of drew on some details here.
Okay.
So like the Triforce that's on the blade and some of these like detailed lines that are on the hilt. It almost looks like he used a Sharpie or a I don't know, a marker or something.
Wait a minute. You allowed to do that?
I don't know. I don't have any explicit rules against it, but I certainly have lots of friends who would not choose to go that route.
Right.
But I just think, man, that I think the shape of this sword is so dang cool.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to draw no Lego, man. Not like that.
No, I don't know. I feel like it would have been perfectly fine without it. But anyway, So that's from Spencer. Thank you very much for your Legend of Zelda Master Sword. All right, this one's kind of funny. This is from. Oh no, did I not put? Oh, I didn't put this guy's name in. What's his name?
Is the same?
All right.
I thought you said it was Trevor or something like that.
You'll have to forgive me,
Oh.
everyone, because I don't know who made this tie. It's a Donkey Kong tie.
Donkey Kong
Let me see if hey Danny. Danny. I'm gonna see if I can get some help. No, they're in the kitchen.
Oh, Mark.
All right, here's what I'll do. I will look at I will, while we're doing the slideshow, I'll look at the name of the person who built this Donkey Kong tie, and we'll make sure we give that person credit.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. There's the DK logo from Donkey Kong on a necktie. I thought that was pretty funny.
Nice.
Holly said, Danny's on vacation, man. Yeah, it's true. I'm on vacation and I'm still working.
You don't want working.
Danny's on vacation. All right, here we go. Let's see. Up next, this was a very popular video game, very popular theme, revisited over and over again. We've got another Pac-Man. This one's from John.
Nice.
This is a micro-scale Pac-Man.
All right.
And I thought, in contrast, the ghosts on these are each just 2x2.
2x2. Yeah.
So I thought that was pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, don't like Pac-Man get giant at a certain point. He get like real big. Nobody has Pac-Man being like big.
Maybe was that a later development?
I think so.
Hey, do you remember that time? I wish I had it pulled up. Do you remember that time that you and Jermaine and Mark and me, we all went to the arcade and we played like Pac-Man on a giant screen?
Yeah,
remember that against each other?
That.
And I asked a stranger if they would take a picture of the four of us playing this giant Pac-Man game.
Yeah.
So I've got a picture of that somewhere. I'll have to pull that out sometime.
You have to post that, man. Yeah, man. We lost a lot of quarters in that game, man.
Yeah, I think because we each had to put in like $1, right?
Yeah.
I think it was a total of. Hey, Mark is here. Mark says, "I remember that. That was awesome."
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, Mark, I miss you, buddy. All right, here we go. Let's go on to the next one. This is Aiden's Lego Superstar.
All right, Aiden. That's good. Yeah.
And the thing I loved about this is all the tile.
Right.
He tiled out that entire star. So I appreciated that. Everybody's saying hi to Mark in the live chat.
Mark is the man.
All right. Next up, we have this. This is cool. This is from Isaiah A. And it's called 8-Bit Mario Warp Pipe.
Nice.
So Isaiah built the whole Super Mario logo up there. This is like the logo from a little bit later. I think was it 64 that this sort of became the Mario logo, or was it after that? It doesn't matter.
I think it was 64. I'm gonna say, but I think you're right. I think it was 64.
Yeah, and he's got a Lego logo in there, and I think probably one of the most brilliant things I can see in this Lego logo is that he used half a hinge plate to get just that little extra piece of the G going into the middle.
Yeah.
So if he had put a whole stud in there, it would bridge it all the way over, and it would look like a 6.
Yeah, it would.
But using that hinge plate, and break. You don't have to break it. It's 2 pieces. You just separate it. Separating that hinge plate and using just half of it for the G. That's brilliant, man. And then here he's got a little Mario, and the pipe is 3-dimensional. Yeah. Laid the whole thing down on a blue piece of cloth there, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, man.
This is one of the ones I chose to put in the thumbnail of this review video because I just thought it was so iconic.
But he's got a lot of technique going on here, He's got, he changed up the sign from Super Mario to Lego, and then you even got like you got the tile on one end, and then like even that pipe is 3D. So he's got different techniques. So that's that's a good palette, man. I like it. I dig it.
Nice. All right, this is from a game I don't recognize. This is Monica built Wilson and Spider from Don't Starve. Are you familiar with Don't Starve, Mel?
No, man. No, I'm stumped on that one, man. I don't even know what platform that was.
But I think Monica's characters here are just really wonderful.
Yeah, man.
A nice face built on Wilson there, and the spider is just looking crazy. And this little hut I just think this is really creative with just sort of the depth and the texture that Monica used in achieving this. Like, I don't know if it's like a log cabin or an outhouse or what, but I like it.
Oh, yeah, man. I dig it.
There's just one other angle from the face. So thanks, Monica. This one is Mad Raptor Stop Motion sent in the Lego Legacy Heroes Unboxed Space Battle.
Okay,
so if you look carefully there, there's Peter Venkman, we've got the chicken costume guy, we've got some Ninjago folks, we've got a red classic space person. I think there's original Blacktron is in there.
Wow, you got them all.
And then we've got an elephant from Fabuland. And a skeleton that must be drowning in like some slime.
Yeah,
or something.
Is that slime or water?
It must be. It's got to be.
Yeah,
it's like sparkly. It's got to be like slime.
Slime.
Which I kind of wish Lego would make some slime so that we could so the purists could use some slime for
some and stuff like that. Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey. Bimper22 gave $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Bimper22. Am I going to jail for drawing on Legos, Spencer? Okay, yes. So this is from Spencer.
Another $2 to get you some bail money. Another $2 get you bail money.
Another $2 gets your bail. Yes. Oh man.
You never draw on Lego.
Well, all right. Here's the deal. Now we're gonna pop out of here and we're gonna go to philosophy moment for a second. Okay. I never would have drawn on Lego until a couple of Lego designers came out to Bricks Cascade. And I met, let's see, I met one of them at Bricks Cascade last year. So not the year you came, but the year before that. And then I met his one of his design partners at Bricks by the Bay. And they were two of the people that worked on Queen Whatever Wanabe from the Lego Movie 2.
Okay.
And they had brought all of these different iterations of the set that they were developing when they were developing the set and the character at the same time. So it was this back and forth relationship between the product designers at Lego and the producers or the character designers at the movie department, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so they had all these iterations that they were working on, and all of them before the finals had the faces drawn on with Sharpie. And so it occurred to me, like, the graphic designers and the product designers at Lego, before they have this stuff, printed, they're mocking stuff up, and they'll just draw on it, or they'll paint parts colors that they don't have if they're proposing these things.
Yeah.
So that opened my eyes a little bit. Now, it's hard in competition. In like a competition setting, right? It's difficult to say like should Lego that's drawn all over. If we went to a convention and there was one really great mock that just used pure pieces, and there was one really great mock that had Sharpie all over it, it'd be hard, but that story from the product designers opened my eyes just a little bit to like maybe it's not the worst in the world. But I think I would encourage anyone, if you're thinking about drawing on your Lego, maybe think about different ways. Is there another way that you could use the elements to to try to emphasize the lines or the icons that you're hoping to because would we have been allowed to draw on Lego in Lego Masters?
Not
No.
at all, friend. Not at all.
No.
All right. First one on the chopping block.
All right, we got one more picture here of the. Oh, mate, no. I thought I had 3 pictures. Oh, it is. Is it just somehow? Oh, it was large, and here's a close up. Sorry about that. So this last one, we've got a close up picture of these guys. So these are, just zoomed in a little bit on the action in this picture. And I think the fun thing about this build is that it's Lego Legacies Heroes Unboxed. So these are classic Lego minifigures, having it out in this video game.
Right. Yeah.
The next one, Monica Berry says Fabuland Elephant. Yep. It seems like Fabuland is coming back, man. There's a big surge of Fabuland popularity right now.
Oh, yeah.
This is from Julia A. And it's called Rainbow Road Adventures. So she says Mario and Luigi were racing in Rainbow Road.
Okay.
Then they got zapped out, found a table with pizza, and ate it all. Then went back into the game through a special portal ray.
Nice. I dig it.
So Julia told a compelling little story there. And I just love how Julia used, just kind of these typical Lego minifigure pieces to achieve the look of Mario and Luigi.
That's very cool. And that's what you do. That's what you do. You use the pieces that you got. They mustache guys. They look like plumbers.
Yeah. All right. Next up, I think we've got builds from 3 brothers. These all came through the same email addresses. So and they have the same last initial. So I think they're brothers. This is Will E. Sent us War Robots. And so the War Robots are there in a teeny tiny city, having it out, and they've got blasts of laser rays, and this one looks like on the right looks like maybe it's jumping or flying through the air. They've got some transparent pieces in there.
Right.
I think one of the coolest things here is all the teeny tiny houses make those robots look huge, right? These are like Godzilla-sized robots.
Yeah, indeed, man. This kind of reminds me of that game. I think it was a computer-based game called Mech Warrior.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kind of remind me of Mech Warrior just a little bit.
Nice. Kind of reminds me of the end of The Incredibles. In The Incredibles with the giant robots that are...
Giant robots there, yeah.
All right, next up, we've got Brian E. with Mario Kart. And I'll give you the aerial view here.
Nice. I like it.
And so there's some obstacles, alligators, a lot of different vehicles in the race here. Some of the mystery boxes on the track. And there is, I don't know who that is, flying off their giant flame cart, but...
There's a lot going on that racetrack.
All right, thanks, Brian. And next up, we have, this is Tyler E.
Okay.
And Tyler E. has Battlefront II, the Inferno Squad prepares. He's got a little tree there, and these squadron troopers are preparing for an attack on somebody, I take it.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you very much, Tyler. I think one of the things I loved about this was just that nice display edge at the very bottom.
Yeah,
it just kind of
set that up a little bit. That's pretty good. It gives you a look like a rocky feel,
Yeah, it just takes it up a level. It just kind of kicks the whole thing up a notch from just having a base plate, right? So
yeah.
All right, nice job, Tyler. This one is from. We've got another Pac-Man theme here.
Oh yeah.
This is from Connor K. He calls this the Epic Standoff.
Nice.
And I almost didn't put this one. I almost didn't talk about this one. This one went almost to the slideshow. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. But the reason I put it in is because just look at that picture. Isn't it a beautiful picture?
It is.
Like the lighting, you've got sort of that the outside edges of the image are a little bit darker, so you've got the light sort of focused in there on the Pac-Man right in the center of the picture.
Yeah.
And there's like some little other Lego builds off in the background.
Yeah.
I thought this was a really nice picture.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's even got the joystick in there, so that's pretty cool. I dig that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's your Halo, man. You were talking about Halo.
Yeah, there you go.
This is from Nathaniel. This is called Halo Ambush.
Nice. Yeah, there you go. Little Halo.
And I think the rock work on this is pretty nice. We've got some studs up, some studs out. Yeah, it's nice. Are they using that? It looks like they're using that new piece to make it look like the guy's sort of jumping off. You know, the new piece that came with those the DC minifigures.
Yeah, yes, that's a neat technique.
Here, Darthman9 says, "Great build, gotta love the rocks." 10 out of 10. All right, this is from another video game that I'm not familiar with, but this is from Melanie. The characters are Goro, Mappy, and Meowky. And this is from a video game called Mappy. So I think this is Mappy. This is the main character. Or maybe this is Mappy. I guess I don't know. This is Meowky. So we got some, like a mouse. Maybe a mouse. I don't know. A mouse. What do you see there? A mouse police officer? A mouse detective? I don't know. A mouse
police officer or like a bus driver, maybe.
Yeah, mouse bus driver.
Yeah, maybe.
And then two other characters from that. So I thought these were nice. Melanie did a good job creating these characters, completely brick based. And I think especially this one, you can see the eyes and the nose and the mouth, and it has that very kind of 8-bit video game look to it.
Indeed, yeah, it does. It does, the 8-bit, yeah.
And speaking of retro, we've got Frogger from LTN Builds.
There you go.
So this is basically an entire level of Frogger, and you can see the frog is making his way about halfway across the screen there.
Right.
And I think, some ships and logs going by in the river up top, and some buses and cars going by in the road down below.
Yeah, man, Frogger.
It's old school. That reminds me of from Seinfeld when George is trying to get. Is it George or George or Newman?
I think it was Newman.
It's trying to get the Frogger across the street, and it's like Frogger. The old Frogger arcade cabinet. All right, this next build is wild. This next build, man. This is from Destiny 2, Riven of 1000 Voices. And this is by Kyle G. Kyle G goes on YouTube by X212 Mox and Customs X. So you could look up X212 Mox and Customs X to see this guy's stuff. And look at this angle, man. That is just some crazy creature coming out of that building.
What? Yeah, that is crazy, man. Wow.
And I'm not familiar with Destiny 2. But I know what Destiny 2 is, but I haven't played it a lot. But so this is a wild recreation of a creature, and presumably these guys have to defeat this guy to be able to get into this place. And then here's one more look at it, just from a little bit more top view. I think maybe the stairs are some of the most impressive pieces of this. How those stairs wrap around.
Yeah, he's got the stairs. He's using the snot technique for the platform. Right before you hit the stairs, and he's even trying to. I want to tell you, like he's using the brick in a kind of like a mosaic fill, just a little bit. With that
Mm-hmm.
that pool of water that looks like an eye right there.
Yeah.
So he's using that technique as well. And this monster is like larger than life.
Yeah. 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 It's incredible. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Thank you. Thank you very much. That was Kyle G. Kyle G. Next up, this one's funny. Oh, hold on. Here we go. This is called Oops. This is from Paul Sinceri. Can you tell why it's called Oops?
Yeah, because you done locked up. You done locked up everything. You done messed up on Tetris. You done messed up a whole column. Ain't no getting past that at all, friend. That is
Yeah.
crap. That's called game over. That's what that's called.
Yeah.
It's not it's called
Yeah.
game over.
Because look, it's so great because there's even there's one empty space further over in that row, right?
Uh-huh.
That it only makes sense that like he couldn't complete that. I can just imagine the preceding 10 seconds of this round, right?
And Tetris is smart. They know what pieces you need to get out of it, and they won't give it to you. They give you everything else, and the bricks keep stacking up.
Jitter 1104 says karma.
Yeah.
Holly says been there.
Bricks keep stacking.
Legomatic says that is known as internal pain.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
A lot of Game Boys got broken because of this game.
Oh, I loved it. Do you remember when the Game Boy, I think it was the Game Boy Color came out, and you could get a special cord to attach your Game Boy to someone else's Game Boy and play Tetris with them?
Yeah, I remember that.
Before any of our devices connected to the internet.
Right.
I bring that up like it's cool, and as it's coming out of my mouth, I'm like, you idiot. Everyone here is like, you have to use a cable to play with your friend. That sounds dumb, but it was groundbreaking to us.
Yeah, it was groundbreaking, man. If they that was the first stage of it. Interactive play like that. Was playing with somebody else. They just never know, man. Those are such golden gems, man.
Yeah. Legomatic says, have y'all ever played first-person Tetris? I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means, Mel?
Mm-mm.
First-person Tetris, like, are you looking at it from, like...
Probably from the...
different angle?
Yeah, probably from, like, the 3D perspective, like you're in the game, maybe?
Jonathan David says, the good old days. Oh, all right. Here we go. The creator of that Destiny 2, X212 Mox and Customs X, is in the live chat. So they are here.
Very cool.
Holly, wait. As opposed to what? Holly, now I'm getting caught up in in the live chat.
Yeah, I think she was talking about the first person Tetris or something.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, so and then he also gave us sort of a look at how he created those joysticks. So he has joysticks that actually, have a little bit of flexibility to them, and he's got a couple different ways of achieving that.
Okay.
One of them looks like there might be a piece in there, like a spring piece. It's not a Lego. I can't tell.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
All right. Cool. Thank you, Paul. That was fun. This one's cool too. From Danny O. This is guess the game in each corner. So Mel, can you guess the game in each corner?
So the upper left would be Mario, right?
Mm-hmm.
The next to that would be Donkey Kong, right?
Yeah.
Below that, that would probably be, I would say, Tetris.
Yeah.
And then on the right side of that, I'm crapping out. I got 3 out of 4.
Duck Hunt.
Oh, Duck Hunt. Where's the dog at?
He's hiding in the bushes, man. You haven't shot all the ducks yet. The duck is still flying through the air. I like that one. Good job, Danny O. All right. Mel, have you been keeping track of what might be your favorites so that we can discuss them before the final? Okay.
I have it in my notebook. I have.
All right. Sounds good. Next up, we have I don't know this game either, but the mock is beautiful. This is from Kelly B. Overcooked 2 Sushi Kitchen.
That's an awesome game, man. Yeah. Wow, look at that build, man. Wow.
So Kelly B was one of the adult participants in my build camp that I ran this summer.
Okay.
And she did it with her, I think she did it with her daughter, and I'd say her daughter is probably, I don't know, 13 or 15 or 12 or 16, somewhere in there. I'm a terrible judge at ages, but they did the build camp together, and they had so much fun. I won't spend too much time plugging my build camp, but we've got new starts coming in September, and Kelly B was one of the participants, and they built the most incredible stuff for my build camp. And you can find a link in the description of this video if you're at all interested in checking that out. I've got new starts coming in September, so that's all I'll say about the build camp. Other than Kelly, I had so much fun watching what Kelly and her daughter, they would build together for each day of the build camp and submit. And every day just cracked me up more than the day before. And they had so much fun with it. And at the end of the camp, they built this giant, like a big poster out of Lego that says, like, in this house we build Lego. And it had a house with, like, all these Lego people, like, tumbling out of it. Anyway, it was a lot of fun to see their stuff, and I really hope that they connect with the fan community because they're from Portland. So I'm going to try to encourage them to connect with the Women's Brick Initiative, and I'm going to try to see if I can get them connected with the Lug and Bricks Cascade next year because their stuff is awesome. Yeah. Sorry. So that's Overcooked 2. And here's a little bit different angle on the kitchen. So have you played Overcooked?
Yeah. I played Overcooked, man. The game is just too fast for me, man.
Okay.
It starts out, but then it gets fast. It's a bad game of, like, Chef. What's it? Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah. I love this build. They've got some really nice work in the house there. The roof is nice. I like the layout of the kitchen, sort of an outdoor kitchen. And I'm curious about the choice that they made to make. Can you see the minifigs? The minifigs have minifig heads, but the bodies are like these round sort of bodies. And I wondered if that was sort of like iconic to that game.
It was. They looked like the little chefs in there because they, chefs were round. So that's right on the money. Like they look just like those figures. So that's a good choice. Cool.
All right. Thanks a lot, Kelly. This next one is from one of our regular viewers, Rick Brickham. Sends in, this looks like I think a digital render. So perhaps from Bricklink Studio or something like that. But this is kind of like a miniature version of, the TV with the Nintendo Entertainment Center. Entertainment System. Sorry, that'd be NES system. This, I just thought this looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
The NES itself is 6 wide and 4 deep. And I think that would be fun to build.
Yeah.
And it looks like he must have used a like a print generator. I think probably like the parts designer in Studio or some other method for putting the NES controller print on those 1x2 tiles.
Tiles. Yeah.
But I thought that was pretty fun.
Pretty neat. Yeah, I dig it.
And then this is from Greg. Greg built 8-bit Parzival and Wade. So from Ready Player One. So here is Parzival as Greg interprets him to look from inside the, what do they call it, the Oasis.
Oasis.
And then behind Parzival, there's a little spot for the Wade minifigure, and so he's got the player one torso there.
Nice.
And some sort of virtual interactive devices there for entering the Oasis.
Right.
And you see there's a little bit bigger version. So thank you very much, Greg.
Right. Yeah, great concept. I like it.
This one is fun. This is Gagnon from not Gagnon. This is Ganondorf. My bad, wrong name. Ganondorf. This is a Ganondorf bust from I believe World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And this is by a builder named Kamani.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been told before by a few people that there's a version of Ganondorf that looks a lot like me. So I don't know anything about the character, but I have seen a lot of pictures of him, and this is a pretty cool recreation of that character.
That's cool. Yeah, I dig it, man.
Thank you, Kamani. Next up, this is Matthew with Luigi's Adventure. Nice. And I love this Luigi. Just so expressive, the face, and they can pose in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, he was a warrior. He was always worried about something, right, Luigi?
Yeah. And sit down, but I think, man, maybe one of my favorite things about this is that question mark box, the surprise box.
Yeah.
Just the way they use the curved, there's a few different curved tiles in there. Yeah. It's really nice question mark in such a small footprint. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this next one, this blew me away. There's some in here, There's some in here that Benjamin says bye Benjamin. There's some in here that could they have possibly built this in the time between when I announced the competition and closed the competition, and it's almost like, man, some of them don't matter. But this is Peach's Castle by Max Calarco.
Okay.
Sort of a micro scale Peach's Castle. And so we got a little Mario going in there, and you can see teeny little Mario.
Oh, wow.
I like that one. What do you think of the castle there?
Man, that castle is immaculate. I like the use of the tiles, for the outside, and how they got them staggered. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Max. Next up, this is one I don't know. I don't know what this is from. This is from Avernus Workshop, and it's called Elizabeth Dreams of Paris. Do you know what this is from, Mel? If you're in... Oh, hey, Max is in the live chat. You're welcome, Max. If anyone knows what this is, if Avernus Workshop is here, or if anyone else knows what Elizabeth Dreams of Paris is from, let us know, because that would be cool. But it almost looks like she's sort of opening up. Oh, is it Bioshock?
Bioshock.
JPL4185 says Bioshock.
Okay.
Remy Baker says, it's from Bioshock Infinite. Okay.
And
so I'm guessing that Elizabeth is sort of opening up sort of a portal to imagine Paris there. And that's from Remy. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to finish it. But here.
Awesome.
Sorry, I didn't get a chance to finish it, but I finished Elizabeth and was happy with her. No, that's awesome. Cool. Thanks for sharing.
Awesome. Yeah.
And there's even some lights back there in the Eiffel Tower.
Right.
Pretty rad.
Bioshock.
Okay.
I haven't played that game yet.
Okay. Here we go. This one, I think this may be the last one we're talking about here. This one is from Jack F. It is Redstone Monstrosity. This looks like Minecraft to me. They've got some Minecraft characters in there.
Minecraft.
You don't sound like a Minecraft fan.
I'm not.
No? What's your beef with Minecraft?
I just, I don't know. It's a kids game, so I leave it at that. It is a kids game, so.
Okay. All right. Well, I think this build is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
And the photography is great, and I think one of the great things about this is at the end, that little Minecraft guy has defeated the redstone monstrosity. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pop over here to the. So what do you think there, Mel? We're gonna be able to have a little conversation here. I'm gonna see if I can get the slideshow queued up. Oh man, it's telling me that the slideshow is not gonna. I don't know if the slideshow is gonna play. Dang. I've tried twice to upload the slideshow. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this a different way. Y'all, give me just a second. Mel, do you have any video game builds that you've created?
Yeah, I had one from like I did a versus challenge, and Holly came in and cleaned up the boys. It was us plus like I think it was like 4 of us, and she cleaned up. But I still have it over here. I started trying to do it like I tried to do like 3D. I was going to do a Sonic, I was going to build a Sonic, but I didn't get that far. So I ended up doing this here,
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
you did great.
So yeah, it was pretty awesome. You should see Holly's. Holly did a miniature Sega Genesis with Mortal Kombat on the TV, and it was pretty awesome. It was pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting that at all. She just came out from the left and just sucker punched all the boys. She got all of them.
How long did you have? Here, I'm gonna sit this down here for a second. This is not going to be the most flattering view of myself, but that's fine. Oh, it's not bad. How long did you have to build those creations?
So we do about like 90 minutes, because I think that's probably the most comfortable time, where we tried to do an hour and we just couldn't get the quality level up within an hour. So 90 minutes was just perfect. And so yeah, we run it like once a month. It's called Versus. And we invite people from the community in, and you go toe to toe with me, Troy, and Jesse Blue Galaxy. So
okay, cool, nice. I love it. That's awesome. How long have you been doing that?
We've been doing it for, I think we've been on for since we called it the Revenge of the 5th, right? Revenge of the 6th or something like that, right? And so we did it like in May, and so we've been doing it since May, but then we changed it to Versus because Revenge gets kind of old. So
right. Okay, cool. Well, I am going to, let's see. Here's what we need to do. This is going to work a little bit differently than I had planned. I was going to drop it into StreamYard as a video that would play while you and I deliberate. It's going to be, I'm going to play it from this other window, and we will just have to maybe mute ourselves, and I'll call you, and we'll have we'll have about 3 minutes to talk while people watch the slideshow, okay? And all of you at home, I don't know if you're going to hear the music. It had awesome music. I don't know if you're going to hear the music or not. But when this slideshow is over, Mel and I will be back to announce the winners of the video game challenge. Here we go. You ready, Mel? All right. You got yourself muted. I'm going to mute my... All right, Mel, you want to unmute yourself, and we'll get ready to give these people the final. What is this? Let me make sure this is ready. Okay, here we go. Mel and I talked a little bit, and we decided who would be the winners. We've got 2 runners up. This is exciting. The first runner up. No, I'm sorry. The second runner up is. Where is it? Hold on. Over here. Sonic and Eggman. So, hold on. Let me get my thing ready so that I can alt tab. Where is this? Here? Yeah. Sonic and Eggman. So, City Sun, thank you so much. This one was awesome. Mel and I both loved this one. Yeah. And early on in the stream, you were among our favorites. So congratulations on second runner-up.
Yeah, next took a lot to knock you out, man. I'm telling you, it took a lot to knock you because I was biased all the way through. It took a lot. I'm just telling you, it took a lot. But
the first runner-up, our first runner-up for the video game challenge. Kelly B with Overcooked 2 Sushi Kitchen. Love this one, Kelly. You did such a great job, and Kelly, you blow me away with how quickly you have grown as a builder in just the last few months. So thank you for being part of our community here, and hope to see you at some fan events, Lego fan events in the Portland area in the near future. Well, as near in the future as anyone is allowed to get together anywhere.
Yeah.
And now we have our final. How do I say, the winner of the video game challenge? Before we say the winner, Mel, do you want to talk about where people can find you?
Oh yeah, you can find me on YouTube. I'm always running my mouth on YouTube as Iceberg Bricks, or on Instagram Iceberg_Bricks. Or if you happen to be watching Fox, you can watch that funny Lego show. Yeah, that's where you find me, though. And that's where you can find me.
All right. Does that look right?
Yep.
YouTube, Iceberg Bricks, Insta, Iceberg_Bricks.
Yeah.
Mel, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll just say to everyone one more time, Boone's Build Camp is the sponsor of this episode, and you can find the link in the description of the video if you're interested in that. And finally, our winner of this challenge is Destiny 2 Riven of 1,000 Voices. And I actually, darn it, who did I say built this one? Because I copied a slide.
The X is Kyle G. It's the X something.
Kyle G. Yeah. It's X212.
Yeah.
Mox and something. I'm sorry, Kyle, but you should be in the. I think you're in the comments. I gotta get rid of this iceberg thing, and then we'll look at this. So it was. Let me see if I can scroll up because they were in the live chat, and now I'm taking too much time to do this, and we're not spending a problem. It's X212 Mox and Customs X here on YouTube. Kyle G. Was it Kyle G?
Kyle G.
Congratulations. This is an incredible mock. Mel and I both loved it. Thank you all so much for your submissions. Everyone's was great. We really appreciate all the submissions. Mel, thank you for helping me with this. And everybody else, I'd love to invite you to subscribe to Boone Builds so that you can catch future build challenges. They're all really awesome, and we have a lot of fun. And I'll go ahead and throw up Mel's handles there one more time. You can find Mel on YouTube as Iceberg Bricks and Instagram as Iceberg_Bricks. Thanks a lot, buddy. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, man. Thank you, friend. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you a lot.
Thank you. What did you think? Were you pleased with the entries?
Oh yeah, by far, man. Like I said, I'm a Sonic fan. You know, I'm so biased, but that's what I said. It took a lot. It took a lot, and it showed. It was a lot of great mocks. A lot. It was a lot, man. Great response from the community, man. It's just I love to see stuff like this, man. You know, this is amazing.
Well, congratulations, X212 Mocks and Customs X. You're awesome, and thank you everyone who submitted. If you saw your creation either in the discussion or in the slideshow, you'd be more than welcome to go to my video and put, the time code and, who you are and what you built if you'd like to do that. It helps me get these things out more quickly if I don't have to manage all of that information and try to get that information on screen. So I appreciate you all for submitting. Mel, I appreciate you for helping me out. And I appreciate all of you for watching. And until next time, go build something amazing.